back at it again.
Yes, it's episode 4.
Episode 4.
Man, I ain't seen you in a minute. Bro. What you been up to?
I know, bro. You done got sick on my
Yeah,
ass,
bro. I
man.
had the Rona, y'all. It's not why I'm wearing the mask, but I do have the Rona. Well, I did have the Rona.
Did have the Rona.
Yes. You gotta be careful these days. Gotta be careful these days.
Hell, man.
They'll beat your ass.
Man,
nah,
shit.
but
talking about being careful, man.
I actually did. I did my quarantine. Was locked up in the crib. I ain't gonna lie.
And we still dropped for y'all.
We did drop. We did. That's what I was working on, y'all. That's what I was working on.
Still dropped. My man was in a whole quarantine.
Had to do it though. I had to do it. Yo,
y'all need to subscribe just for that.
Do that. Hit that subscribe button for us.
And that like button. Thumbs up.
Like this video for sure. So, a lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
It's been wild out here in these streets, yo.
And bro, one thing I learned.
That's a fact. What I learned is don't grab a gun. Don't grab a gun and shoot a female in the foot like Eddie Murphy.
Bruh. So y'all already know what we're talking about.
You seen Harlem Nights?
Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
Nah, maybe.
All right. Harlem Nights. There's a scene in the back of the building where Eddie Murphy is fighting this dude. And I think he ended up beating the dude's ass. And then I don't know her name, but it's the lady. I think she passed actually a few years ago.
R.I.P.
But it's the lady from Touched by an Angel. The black lady from Touched by an Angel. Anyway, she came, cussed him out, pulled a knife out on him. I'm telling the story wrong. He was about to fight the lady, right? And they was fighting each other, him and the lady. And so she pulled a knife out on him, right? And so he took a gun out. He's like, put the knife down or I'm going to shoot you in the foot. He said, hey, put the knife down or I'm going to shoot you in the foot. So then he shot her in the foot.
Clapped.
Yeah. They took her to the hospital. Anyway, so what do you think about it? What do you think about this whole Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez? I mean, do you know much about it or?
I mean, it's a hot girl summer out here.
That's a fact. Shit, it ain't no hot girl summer no more.
Oh shit! But nah, man. Like, all right. So I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm still a little like in the clouds about exactly what happened.
Why you look that up? My theory on what happened. I was talking about this with my homeboy. My theory is he got into an argument with Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion she's a stallion. He not a stallion. Megan Thee Stallion started to beat his ass. Like profusely. She started tagging him.
Wait. Meg Thee Stallion was whooping up on Tory Lanez?
This is my guess. This is a theory.
Okay,
this is a theory. I don't take my word for it. But Megan Thee Stallion started beating him up, right? Beating him up real good. And he had to make a split decision. Do I let the tabloids know I got beat up by Megan Thee Stallion and give Megan Thee Stallion the bar? Or do I pull a gun out? Think about it.
Yeah.
In the situation where you like, okay, you can't get, as a dude, you can't get caught in the tabloids beating a girl. Because that's going to look ugly. That's going to look nasty. That's going to look nasty. If a girl's got her eyes big, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to handle the situation without putting your hands on her, in his mind, stupidly again, because I still feel like, me personally, I can get her under control without pulling out a gun. You feel what I'm saying? Unless she had a knife, that's not, honestly, even if she had, if she had a knife, that's another scenario that's wild. It's like if a female people don't talk about it, but a female pulled a knife out on you? Anyway. And I feel like he thought he could pull the gun out and he thought he could be like, bitch, get back. Get the fuck back. Get off me.
Yeah, true. This is why like taking weapons training classes are like mad important.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so you
that don't help
accidentally discharge and Meg Thee Stallion's foot.
That don't help if you offer something on Hollywood Hills. He was probably off of something, man. He laid too flat on that ground.
So what I'm reading right now on Billboard.com, and this came out, this came out on the 20th. So today, this came out today. All right. That Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion had kind of gotten into some beef or whatever.
Yeah.
Meg was hanging out with Tory Lanez and Kylie Jenner. You know what I'm saying? They were hanging out at her pool, right?
Right.
And some kind of way they got into an altercation, and Meg got shot in the fucking foot.
Okay.
Tory Lanez is now on, he done went out on Instagram saying
It was an accident,
that it was an accident and he didn't do this, that somebody else did it. But he did get arrested or pulled
he
over
said he
and
didn't
arrested
do
for
it?
having a gun in his fucking possession.
Hold up. He said he didn't do it?
That's what I'm reading right now, yes. That is what I am reading. They're saying, and then he's got like people coming after him on Twitter and shit.
So what did he specifically say in the tweet?
So no, that's not in tweet. That's being quoted as saying that he was pulled over with the gun in his possession and he's saying he didn't do it. That's what I'm reading, and that is on Billboard right now.
So what's strange about it too is like before all this started, like before everybody started giving their 2 cents about it, Megan Thee Stallion actually said, and this is, don't quote me, but she said that it was a foot wound from glass. So she lied in the very beginning and it didn't say it was gunshot.
Hey, hashtag stop snitching.
Yeah. I'm pretty either that or the way I'm thinking about it is I ain't gonna tell. I don't want nobody to know before I get you. You know what I'm saying? So like she might have been thinking in the sense of like, okay,
Megan
you
Thee
good.
Stallion probably does have shooters out here.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know. But pretty much that's what happened though. I mean, the question is the real question is, did he get jealous?
But what would he have gotten jealous about is the main thing.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Did she say something disrespectful?
We don't know.
Did she say your little small dickhead ass?
Damn. Oh, hairline pushed all the way to the back head ass.
Nah, he don't care about that.
He really don't. He made a comeback on that hairline, bro.
He did. He was like, yeah, I got my hairline
really...
fixed. I ain't gonna lie, I saw the music video with him and what's that dude? What's that the song you was just playing?
Which one?
Harlow.
What?
The white dude.
Oh shit. Yo, you talking about that What's Poppin'?
What's poppin'? Watch that music video, bro. You can see all his bald spots, bro. No cap. No disrespect, cause I'm getting old, so.
But I mean, on a real tip, I feel like once you make it to that level, you don't give a shit. Like on some J. Cole tip.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm getting waves.
Smile, you know?
I'm getting waves.
You gonna get a whole lace front?
Get waves. Like, yo, just top me off quick waves. Give me the waves.
Bruh.
Shit, fuck, I get braids on these hoes. What you mean?
Yeah, you know they can do that though.
I know.
There's a whole video. It was on I saw it on YouTube, but it was on a other platform to begin with.
Yeah.
But this guy, man, like they were fucking with him, and he was like he had Twizzlers on his head and shit. It was terrible. They did a very bad job. Just give it a few years
cut it
before
ball,
you do
bro.
that.
I'll probably just cut it ball.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no cap. I'll probably cut it ball. But anyway, yo,
man.
It's a wild situation though.
It
Because we do gotta wonder, like, was he a simp? Did he get jealous? You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking he was in the presence of a literal billionaire, right?
Yeah.
When I say little billionaire, I'm talking about like Kylie Jenner. She's got paper. You know what I'm saying? And then he was in the presence of one of the most relevant artists right now out. And I mean, yeah, he blew up. I mean, Tory Lanez is a really popular artist, but I mean, like, maybe something was said at the pool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody made a comment about his hair. Maybe he shouldn't get in the water because that's just going to fall out. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But something obviously was said for it to escalate to the point that it did, that Meg Thee Stallion took a injury to the foot, man. Like,
man, nothing.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What?
I really feel like you could use Tory Lane as like the new thing. Like, like back in the day, like in gaming culture.
Yeah.
Like it used to be like I took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
like the new thing could be I pull a Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
That's
bro.
a fact. That's a fact.
I think I'm gonna start saying that, like in any situation where something upsets me, I'm gonna pull a Tory Lanez on your ass.
But what's so confusing, bro, is like he just hit the saddest part is this dude just hit the pinnacle. Like he just reached the height of his career. Everybody this last 2 months during quarantine radio has been loving him. Yeah. He went up, dropped the project. The project did well. The project, in my opinion, was pretty good. And like, in the like the highest height of everybody loving this kid, he goes and does something like that, and then he does it with one of the most high profile female rappers out today. It's strange.
He did fuck himself.
It's strange, but to me, when I first saw this, my first mindset was, where are all their people? Where's all their people, bro? I think in a sense, it's kind of, I know you, even though you're going out to like a Jenner party or a Kardashian party, whatever, like I get going alone. I get that idea. But it's like, that's the importance of having people around you that's money is intertwined with you. Because they going to walk up on you and be like, bro, you better not do what you about to do. I'm going to slap you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How I'm going to get paid? They will come up to Alpha, bro. You got to keep people around you that'll fight you to keep you straight, bro. And they were by themselves. They by themselves. That's crazy to me.
You like, really all right,
right.
Though.
She just had her friend with her. Probably just some random friend. He had his driver. He ain't had no shoes on. He had no socks on. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, is
no
that
shirt.
Like confirmed?
Well, yeah, there's a video. There's a video. He's laying on. He's like, it's the bro. And this is why I know it was not a sober mindset. Like, oh boy, it happened, you know. But there's definitely gonna be memes about Megan Thee Stallion, the way she walked out the car. She was limping like she was walking out of church, in the middle of church, and then Tory Lanez is laid flat on the ground, literally like the flattest I've ever seen somebody on the ground. I've never seen somebody so flat on the ground.
Wait. Like he had done got laid out?
Nah, he was just flat, like straight flat on the ground.
I'm trying to visualize this, like.
The police, okay, so pretty much, okay, specifically, the gunshot happened in the car.
Yeah.
From my understanding, Megan Thee Stallion was separated from the situation. And Tory Lanez was in the car at the time. The police pull over the car. I think her friend walks out some point before or after and is speaking to the police or a distance away. And then Tory Lanez is out of the vehicle with his face against the ground. The police are talking to them with the little fucking voice amplifier, whatever. And, you know, giving them instructions and telling Megan Thee Stallion to walk, you know, in certain instances. And Megan Thee Stallion is walking away, but she's limping. So you see she's limping hard as fuck. And then it's strange, but you got to imagine all of this is sitting like in the center of Hollywood Hills. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like...
Niggas really be wild, bro.
Right? It's wild.
Like, you just can't make your money and chill. You got to go out here shooting bitches. That's crazy.
But, I mean, it's turned. To me, I'm not blaming the Jenners, or not the Jenners, the Kardashians, whatever. But that just shows you how turned up that party was.
Yo, nothing good ever comes out. Nothing good ever happens when you get associated with these people, man. Right. I don't understand.
Dude, that is crazy. If you think about it, though, think about it.
Now, you're right.
It's wild. Their history is wild.
Bruce done turned into Caitlyn. Black China done turned into I don't know what the hell. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye wilding.
Fucking Lamar Odom out here damn near died.
Yo, we not gonna blame them, though. We ain't gonna blame them.
We love you.
That's what I'm saying. Because if y'all bring me into the family, shit, I might come.
What's good?
Like, what's up?
Bar After Bar podcast.
I'll just be the guy in the back.
At us.
What's good?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, nah, it really is wild out here. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, all right, so just real quick, like, what would it take for you to double tap a female in the foot, bro?
I'm not doing it.
So, like, nothing. There's nothing.
To be honest with you, no. Because if I'm pulling out a gun,
yeah, you right.
I'm trying to kill you.
You are right, bro.
You know
but I mean, like, Meg Thee Stallion, you know what? I bet Meg Thee Stallion is actually taller.
She is. He for sure.
Tory Lanez, I bet
she's like 5'6" or something like that. She's like
no, I think she's taller than fucking 5'6".
No,
bro.
He's 5'6". She's like 6 something. She got to be 6 something.
Something, bro.
But still, I mean, my mentality again. I'm not no small dude, but I'm not letting. I don't care. I don't know. But honestly, the only way I would even punch a female, knock a female out, is if she pulled like a knife out on me. Now I would knock a female out. No, and not even on no disrespect. But if you pull out a knife on me where I feel like you could kill me, you could stab me up, I'm just doing that to protect me and you.
Yeah. To
you
be
know
real.
like
so she's got 3 inches on him. She's 5'10", so she's an inch shorter than me, flat-footed.
That's not as much as I thought it was. That's no excuse. But you got to think, shoot a female on the foot. I'm starting. More I think about it though, I'm starting to really believe it was an accident. But Megan Thee Stallion, she said that.
But that's not gangster, bro.
Yeah, I know. But that's some Canadian stuff though. That's some Canadian stuff.
Bruh.
But it's Hollywood. Yo, Hollywood is out here wilding the fuck out.
That's how they get their bread, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And you know where Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez need to end up going if everything is cool.
What's good?
The red table.
Bro, that would be an entanglement for your ass.
That's a fact.
Speaking on entanglements, bro. All right, you already know where we're going with this. Will and Jada talking about that simp nation.
Right.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The fact that Will even went on that show, on that Facebook show,
yeah,
to me, it I don't know, man. It kind of took away from all the badassery that man had been through in all 3 of the Bad Boys.
Right.
He could save as many females as he wants as Mike Lowry, but as soon as he stepped up to that red table and allowed Jada to say what she said to him, in my opinion...
What did she say wrong?
Bro, what do you mean, what did she say wrong?
Entanglement?
Everything, man. She really just kind of came out and was like, yo, like...
Be real, though. Do you think he didn't know about all that already?
It ain't the fact that he knew. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, people are saying, like, you know, like they have their own little deal in their relationship or whatever. But it's just did you see that man's face, man?
Yeah, he was hurt. He was
that
a little
man
hurt.
was
but
big hurt.
Anybody would be hurt, though. That's the thing. It's just like, even if you do have an open... But I seen Jada, he talked about it on the interview.
I just want to feel good.
Right.
I haven't felt good in so long. Bruh.
Oh, yeah, that did hurt. Yeah.
Bruh.
That was wild.
Like, really,
that
bro?
was a wild moment. It's like, bro, why you saying it like that, though?
Really, bro?
I mean, like, and she didn't specify. Like, I wanted to feel emotionally good.
She didn't specify anything. She left it open to interpretation. And me as a whole dude out here, that is how I interpreted it. Like, what do you mean you didn't feel good? And then she brings up the girth of his ability.
She did say girth. That is wild. That is wild.
I'm just saying.
But my thing is, though, do you truly think Will gives... I don't think he cares that much. Because did you see that moment? It's 2 things that could have happened. I don't see Will Smith as a quote-unquote simp. I don't see him as that.
I think he's a simp. And you don't know why I think he's a simp?
I don't think so.
One, if you allow... In my opinion, now, this is my opinion, that would work for me in my relationship.
Right.
But there's no way I'm allowing, and she did specify and say the only person that can give permission to my body is me.
Right.
Obviously, facts. You know what I'm saying? But what made him like part of the simp nation for me, and I mean, like, I fuck with Will Smith, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what made me view him as part of the simp nation was when he came out and he said, bruh, when he said that I dropped your ass, I was done with you. That was from a place of hurt, man. And to me, that kind of lowered his value. One, you gave your wife the ability you gave your wife the A-OK to, by August Alsina's words now, to go ahead and smash. Or to at least be in a romantic relationship, however, a romantic entanglement, however you view that.
He also, though, he said that him and Jay were no longer in a romantic relationship. They were in a partnership. You feel what I'm saying? And there's another thing, though. We know the rumors about Will. We've heard the rumors.
But is Will even clapping cheeks, or is he just allowing this?
If you check out his list, check out his supposed list.
Oh shit!
All the baddest. It's all the baddest.
Real spill.
You remember that movie? It starts with an H with the fat dude where he's teaching the old dude how to pull a girl. Hitched. If you watch Hitched, the main character on Hitched, his love interest, I think she was one of the ones. She was one of the ones. Then the girl from, and this is supposed.
Wait. You talking about the white chick?
Huh?
You talking about
the Hispanic? Cole? I think it's the Hispanic chick.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that.
There's another girl, the girl that played what's the girl Joker name? Harley Quinn?
Margot Robbie.
This is supposed. These are rumors.
Yo, if he smashed on Margot Robbie,
I'm just saying.
That's a win right there.
And then if you think about in the interview when Jada was like, when Will Smith's like, it's cool, I'll forgive you, but I'm gonna have to get you back.
He did say that though.
What did she say? She said, "You already got me back. Trust me." So my thing is, this is why this is kind of stupid. Even this whole argument, even talking about it in a sense, is kind of dumb because we don't understand the ins and outs of their relationship. They've been together for a long, long time. They've been together so long. J. Cole said their names.
You are right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can't comprehend. Plus, they might be the most powerful family in the industry. They are top 3. Okay.
I don't know about power.
I got you. Smiths. Okay, let's just say Will Smith, Jada Smith, their children. Beyonce, Jay-Z, their children. Kim Kardashian, her family. Kanye. Tell me those aren't the 3 leaders of the new school.
I agree with you for 2 out of 3. I agree with.
Who you don't agree with?
I agree with Jay-Z and Beyonce,
yeah.
and I agree with Kanye and Kim.
You tripping.
As being super influential.
You tripping.
And the reason I believe that they're super influential, one, everybody knows Beyonce in and of herself is a icon.
I forgot nobody know Will Smith.
People know Will Smith, but it's not on the same level. People know Will Smith like nostalgically.
What?
People know Beyonce currently.
What?
Bro, Margot Robbie came on that show, bro. There's like this YouTube channel where like you roast each other.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie said, "Oh, I forgot that you were irrelevant. I had to Google Fresh Prince of Bel-Air." And that hit. Look at his facial reaction.
He didn't. You capping. You
bro,
know that's
I'm
cap.
dead ass.
You know that's cap.
Bro, dead.
You know that's cap.
All right, bro. And
what
then
age was
going
he?
on to the Kim and Kanye.
I'm about to get real.
All right.
Hold up. They wilding back here.
Yeah, my cats, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, so
I'm a cat father. Where is that one of them? What's up? Boy, you gotta stop letting him bully you like that, man. You got years on him. I'm sorry, y'all. My cat's bullying my other cat. This is Bello, by the way, and he's getting jumped on by Mister.
But he took him.
Nah,
He
so
handled him.
Fam?
I was just about to say, man, Will.
He's up for adoption, by the way.
He's up for adoption.
He is up for adoption.
Y'all won. We got you. We will send him to y'all.
First person to subscribe and you know what? Subscribe and comment that you would like Bello, right? And we'll pick we'll just pick out of whoever subscribes and leaves a comment. That's what we'll do.
Facts.
To give him a good home.
He's a pretty marvelous tabby.
He's a good dude.
Too.
Now you gotta respect Will Smith. You gotta respect Jada, and you gotta think about their children. Their children are so strong in themselves. Willow has a Grammy.
I'm not. Right,
Willow is the youngest person to ever get a Grammy.
I did not know
Jaden
that,
Smith. Have you listened to a Jaden Smith project? If he's not up and coming, I don't know who is. But you know what? That's neither. Look, all I'm saying is.
But see, you know what? I feel like Jaden Smith's only gonna pop off for the same reason that Tekashi popped off, visuals.
No.
Which in and of itself is where music's going, bro.
I'm not trying to look like a fan.
No.
But have you heard his last album? Not his last album. Have you heard his album before that?
You talking about Sire?
Sire.
Yeah, I listened to Sire. But the
Damn.
visuals to me were better than the lyrics.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But I mean, that's super relevant right now because you have that guy RMR, Rumor,
Right.
whatever. I mean, this is kind of old, but when he did that song, fuck, RMR's like most popular song. I think he's only dropped 2 projects.
Yeah.
Two singles, and both of them are visually stunning, bro.
Yeah.
Like his first one, the juxtaposition between the lyrics and the visual. No, not the lyrics. The vocals and the visual, insane.
Right.
Like his director is amazing.
Facts.
But nah, man. Then you also got to think about the juxtaposition, talking about Kanye and Kim being another power couple.
Yeah.
How you gonna go from I miss the old Kanye, chop up the soul Kanye, to then talking about Yeezus, comparing yourself? Well, you're not even gonna say that. Doing a project called Yeezus, then going on and talking about how you
Hold on. I missed the old Kanye.
chop up the soul Kanye.
That's Life of Pablo.
I know, but I mean,
So
I was
that was
using
the
that
Life
as
of
like,
Pablo was pretty recent, and everybody shitted on Life of Pablo.
Well,
I
that's
was
dumb.
here.
I liked Life of
I'm
Pablo.
just saying, I was here. Am I wrong? Did not everybody shit on Life of Pablo?
People been shitting on Kanye since what's the name of that album with Blood on the Leaves?
Jesus is that's Jesus.
People been shitting on Kanye since Jesus, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Life of Pablo. Everybody was shit. Now they're saying that was one of his better albums. I'm so like,
But see, people sleep on him.
yeah,
Kanye really
he hasn't missed.
has come. Kanye since Kanye was Kanye, when he first dropped, he pretty much told you what he was gonna do,
Yeah, it's a fact.
and he's doing it now, and people just can't accept it.
That's a fact. He
You
did.
know what I'm saying?
He literally was talking about Jesus in the beginning, his first breakout song, and now he's still talking about Jesus. I still think I fuck with his last project. I mean, I haven't heard a full album by Kanye that wasn't artistically beautiful. Maybe it wasn't the vibe, but it was still artistically beautiful.
I
know what
will
I'm
say
saying?
this, bruv. That last joint he put out, it was I.
I don't know about
It
that.
was I. I'm gonna go ahead
know.
and rank my Kanye albums right here.
Yeah.
What's that joint where Drive Slow was on it?
Drive Slow, homie. That's Graduation, I think.
Graduation, 808 and Heartbreak. I loved that album.
808 and Heartbeats, yeah.
That shit was dope.
808's got to be in the top 3, top 4.
That shit was dope.
What about 2020 Vision?
I don't really even know that.
I'm just fucking with you. That's his.
I was about to say, that was a
that's his-
hashtag,
Nah,
wasn't it?
that's his campaign slogan. You gonna vote for Kanye?
Bruh.
You not voting for Kanye?
No, I'm not. Slavery was a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And that Harriet Tubman didn't free slaves. She led slaves from one white person to work for another white person.
Right.
That is why I cannot vote for Kanye. Kanye's delusional, man.
I don't think
his
he's
music.
delusional.
He's a genius.
I don't think he's delusional. I don't think he's delusional. I think he is just as delusional as a lot of people in this world. Okay? I think he's just as delusional as 50% of the population. 60% of the population, I'll say. Slavery is a choice. You have a choice to be enslaved. You run, you die. Like, I'm not saying that's a true point, but what he's talking about is if you even look at we talked about what's the girl's name?
Which girl?
Black lady. She talks for the Republicans. She's got a podcast. She was on that podcast. Huh?
Alexandra.
Doesn't matter. She pretty much speaks on the mentality of black people, right? And it's like I'll
You talking about
reference.
that female with the badass press on her hair?
Yep,
Like that shit looks terrible.
We're
We're talking about somebody different then.
So what I say is it's the mentality of black people, right? And it's an argument. I'm not saying this is true, but it's an argument that definitely the system plays a part in where we are in this world. The way that the system is formatted. Two, the second thing is the way that our brains are formatted when you watch television, when you see things over and over. The effect, like when they did the baby doll test, when they did the picture test with children, where they always saw the black children as being violent. It's a mental. We are affected mentally by the system that we are in. Okay, so slavery is a choice, as in right now we've reached even back then, just like back then, even now we have reached a point to where we have a choice to own our own. We have a choice to make connections. We have a choice to attempt to be nonviolent. We have a choice to fix our communities. And again, yes, the system has been formatted. The system is affected in our route to get there. The second thing was about Harriet Tubman she didn't free the slaves, and she just pretty much. What do we own? That's what it is. So we got out of slavery. We didn't get our acres. We didn't get our meal. And what we did was we began to work for somebody. And you know who we began to work for? They put us in jail. Massive incarceration. We went to jail and worked for them. Then we still worked for Master. We didn't have the control that we needed because we were still getting lynched. We still had a fear. There's a movie that I've seen. I don't remember what it's called, but pretty much it was right after slavery. It had to be like 5-10 years after slavery was abolished. And there was a couple that was inside the house, and they got some new white neighbors. White neighbors that wasn't even from where they were. They just showed up and about moved into the house next door.
But how is this leading us to
I'm about
slavery
to tell
being a
you.
choice,
I'm about to
fam?
tell you. I'm about to tell you. No, I already said slavery. I already explained slavery is a choice.
Nah, fam. And because slavery was not a choice, bro. Because whenever you, I'm not gonna say allow. Whenever you're put in bondage,
Yeah.
that's not a choice. You
I got
develop
you.
You develop Stockholm syndrome. So because
I
you've
got
been
you.
put in an oppressive situation,
Right. But I think to me, this is what I think. Kanye West has a problem with expressing, just like Kanye West has a problem with expressing his full argument. But to me personally, I think his argument was, because I think you can always compare the past to the present. You can always do that in levels of relevance. Like, you can always compare like the past to now. So yeah, slavery doesn't exist now, but we still have the prison system. You get what I'm saying? So in that reference, so we have in this system, we have a choice to make the right decisions and better ourselves. To not be withhold in the box that the system puts us in. The box of being a thug, the box of being a Republican, the box
or you're pretty much saying when he says slavery, he's saying like the connotative sense, not like actually being in forced bondage, but by making the choice to be involved in a system that you don't want to be in.
Right, social systematic depression.
Well, then he needs to express that.
But what I'm saying, but my point, I get that, and to me, and this is the next point. I think he's doing it on purpose. He's trolling, and this is my opinion. He's trolling. I think, and I don't know. I think this is what he's. The same. I think it's the same. Like, whether you see it as the same or not, it's the same thing as when he said George Bush doesn't like black people.
Yep.
He's trolling.
Or whenever he came on and was like, all due respect to you, Taylor Swift, but Beyonce made one of the greatest albums of all time.
That's a fact. I mean,
All right.
Yeah.
Isn't he coming out right now saying some crazy shit on Twitter?
Oh, yeah. Let me go to it. Let's go through the tweets.
What was this man? This man, dude. All right, so top 2 people who need to get their Twitter fingers revoked. Baby, you gotta, like, hold them or fucking spray them or something. But top 2 people that need to get their Twitter fingers revoked. Trump, for sure. You're poetess, man. Why you out here doing
not
this?
mine, Brody.
Second, I mean, like, okay, trolls, hilarious. Trolls, whenever you say something controversial and you have a platform as large as theirs, not that funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me personally. And maybe he is trying to bring to light the way that we as the black community operate, right? To try to bring some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, to where we are able to sit down and really like self-evaluate how we're acting and what the repercussions of those actions are.
Right.
But
Here,
still
lay down.
Still though.
Yeah. I mean, this is my whole thing. My whole point, and we're not going too far into this, but Kanye West did a rally in, I think it's the UK?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, I'm tripping. He did a rally in South Carolina. He cried. He talked about abortion, how he didn't believe in abortion. He talked about, he was really doing a lot of rambling. I think he said something about giving everybody.
A lot.
Right? But who else rambles?
You are right.
And what politician tells the truth? So $1 million he said he was going to give to every person with a baby. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, if you do that,
dude, I swear I will never make another video, and I'm just
never pulling 12 babies.
I'm never pulling
That's 12
out.
million, baby. He's gonna stay in.
Pull-out game gonna be weak as hell, my boy.
Weak, yo. But nah, I mean, and pretty much like.
What did he tell me? What did he say? No more Plan A. No, only Plan A. No more Plan B.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So what's his next move for his campaign? Like, is he gonna ban condoms next? Like that? I mean, like, what is this man saying? I love his music, and I love him as a person, like as a social figure, but as a political figure, man.
But you know what's crazy? Bro. You know he's not the only one that believes that. Like
you are right, though. You are right.
Yo, he's not the what's crazy is everybody thinks that's crazy. That's what's weird. We have like 80-year-old men running for president right now. We have 80-year-old, probably over that. I'm gonna check their age, but they're old. Biden can't remember where he's at. Trump can't stop tweeting. Trump said that Rona didn't exist. And then Trump pretty much told the police to beat their ass. He said, go ahead, beat their ass. Beat the protester ass. Fuck it.
Man, I don't know, bro. I really feel like, this is my personal opinion, bro. I think Kanye is simping for the Republican Party, and I think that it's a reflection of his mental health, bro. Personally.
Well, then what is the Republicans all have mental health issues then?
Well, everybody's got mental health issues.
But no, that's not okay. So then that's irrelevant if everybody has mental health. But I'm saying the Republicans have a specific issue. So because he's simping for all the Republicans denied Trump before he was put in office, and now everybody is on his ball sack, swinging like it's a seesaw.
Yeah, facts.
So who has mental health issues?
Well, apparently, speaking on simping.
Yeah.
Right. Apparently, there are people out here in the community that think that simping is actually bad for our mental health.
Right. How is that?
And so there was this Reddit post that said that kind of brought it to the table for discussion on whether or not simping is bad or good for our mental health, right? Me personally, I do think that, and when I say simping, all right, just for some clarification, I don't mean I mean simping in like the overwhelming form, right? Like not just a man or a woman putting a man or a woman on a pedestal, right? I mean by putting anything on too high of a pedestal, I think can have a mental health issue, because the moment that thing is shown not to be as valuable or as pristine as you believed it to be, it can lead you down a bad path, right? So like right now, like, okay, so one of the articles I was reading was this Reddit post, and I'm just gonna like kind of run through it a little bit, right? And it said, for those of you who don't know what a simp is, it's basically the words of the Metro, a type of person who, instead of trying to attract the opposite sex through being attractive and interesting, is more sociopathic and fawning, right? So I feel like you can expand on that, and instead of just focusing on trying to attract the opposite sex, right, or whatever sex you're attracted to, that you are putting too much focus on any one thing, right?
Right.
It goes on to say that the act of being a simp is called simping, and the acts of simping could include things such as giving money to girls in return for affection. Once again, you can expand on that and say the act of giving too much attention or money to a cause or an item or a person is bad. Idolizing girls to the point, and then it goes on once again to say idolizing girls to the point where they become a big part of their life, etc. So, you already get the gist of what we're trying to say here on how simping is bad, right? And so they go on to say that they took it as a joke, with the memes and everything, and that they're saying that, pretty much that when it has its falling out, as things inevitably do, that it is an issue, right? So I feel like that's why maybe, like you said, Kanye West right now said, fuck it, I'm just going to focus on the music. Maybe he had that backlash from society on what he did say in South Carolina, right? Mm-hmm. And now since he put all that attention, potentially that money into forming and bringing together those people, that he's realizing that what he said wasn't accepted, and it's having its negative repercussions right now.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, now I'm thinking about simping, but it kind of makes sense now the more that I think about it. I think that's just like it's like a real hard way to say it, but it's like you're never, and for anybody, and if you even, and I'm not saying, okay, you're never supposed to put that much energy in an individual. You're never, like,
because then you lose your sense of individuality.
Right. And you lose, you won't be able to build that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is about dudes, and I talked to somebody about this, like, dudes are so, it's all dudes, I'm not going to say all dudes, but dudes have to go through a process of becoming, like, self-independent emotionally and socially.
Nah, facts.
Because women have already learned to do that. They've already have had plenty of sleepovers. They've already have had deep conversation with their girlfriends and friends. They've already done all that. With dudes, it's so much harder because we have to, like, figure that out. But we spend a lot of our time calculating things on our own.
Well, it's because we had to learn how to live through the L's, man.
Exactly. So, but what simping is literally putting too much faith, hope, power, putting all so much attention into a female that when that female goes away, you're lost.
Yeah.
That's what simping is.
You're losing touch with yourself.
Right. That's what simping is. When you lose value in that. So that's why, like, I get it, but I feel like you can explain it easier. Because it's okay to, like, honestly, you're supposed to spread love.
You're supposed to spread love.
That's your purpose in life, is to spread love. So it's okay to give love to your girl, to give love.
Wait a minute. Are you advocating for simping right now?
Yeah, but it's a certain way. It's a balance. And everything in life is balance, bro. You gotta give love. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro. This is the difference.
You read The Superior Man?
What'd you say?
The Superior Man.
No, I have not read that.
In The Superior Man, one of the things that they say is you must figure out the best way to give the world your gift.
Okay.
If it includes one girl, have one girl. If it includes two girls, have two girls. But you must make sure that you're giving your gift.
No. See, I think we have a misunderstanding on what I think is bad about simping. I'm not saying that you should have multiple sex partners or multiple romantic partners, and that's the only way to be. I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying either.
What I'm saying is, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page here. What I'm saying is bad about simping, right, is that it puts... What I think simping is when somebody pretty much lowers their value to show their appreciation and their devotion to any one individual.
Right.
Right? So once you lower your romantic value, your desirability, whatever it may be, right, to put someone else up on this pedestal, then once that person no longer wants to be on that pedestal or no longer values you, then it's an issue.
Right.
Right? Because now what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and you're going to be like, oh, well, I put this effort into this person, and now they aren't reciprocating. Right? So now that's going to lead to self-deprecation. That's going to lead to resentment.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you were being super nice, and that just means that you should be able to fuck?
I think we're saying the same thing. Because
Nah.
what I'm saying is the only way for you to have self-worth is to know what your purpose is. Like, I mean, the only way to fully have your self-worth is to know specifically what your purpose is.
I agree with that.
So if you know what your purpose is, then you can't put that value in any female. You can't put that value in any individual. The only value is doing all that you can do to reach the highest quality and quantity of that gift.
Which is why simping is bad.
Right. But what I'm saying is it's balancing everything, because also a part of your gift, giving your gift is a part of that. So when you give your gift to your girl, when you give your girl, we call it money, but when you give your girl like a present, like in a sense that's simping. When you take a girl out, you pay for her food, you pay for everything because you want to pay for everything. You can consider that as simping if you don't see the power in if you don't know what your gift is.
No.
You get what I'm saying? But you can, if you know what your gift is and you're giving her you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a balance with it. It's like you just, as long as you know, honestly, it's focus. It's about key focus.
See, I think that's where we're differing on what simping is. I think simping is, we maybe should have come up with like some type of parameter with this. But like, I think that when you're a simp, you don't have self-esteem or personal value.
Right.
Right? Yeah. If you want to take your girl out, take your girl out. You know? If you choose to buy into traditional gender roles and you want to pay for everything, by all means, man, do you. You know?
Right.
That's not simping. To me, simping is when you lose all self-value, right?
Okay, that's fair.
Like, I'm willing to give everything even though I'm being treated like shit.
Okay, that's fair.
That's simping, and that is where it becomes a problem.
But the problem is, how do you know if somebody's giving everything? That's the thing. I feel like I feel like the people get called simps on the outside of their relationship.
This is okay. Let me give you an example of a simp. An example of a simp is like, all right,
like that.
So you take your girl out, right? Y'all are out, y'all are chilling, y'all having a good time. You know, you done spent some money or whatever, and there's no appreciation for what you've done. But instead of stepping back, realizing that there was no appreciation, you have now chosen to double down and do more, because in the hopes that by doing more she will then be, maybe you'll please her, instead of being like, wait a minute, I just did all of this for you and I'm not receiving any type of appreciation. I'm not saying whether that be pussy, kisses, or even her company, right? But at a certain point, you have to choose to say, okay, I've invested this. It is not paying out the way that I chose that it should, the way that I think it should pay out. And you have no one to cut your losses, you know? Yeah. At a certain point, man, you're doing all of these things for this individual and for nothing.
Yeah. You're
putting yourself in a subservient role.
I guess I wouldn't understand because I've never been in that situation, but I would.
No, this is just coming from research.
I know, I get it, but I just. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I just think it's hard. I think the word simp in itself is like you have to look. Like, to call somebody a simp, you either have to realize you're a simp or you have to call somebody else a simp. If you're calling somebody else a simp, it's like, how do you know the dynamics of that relationship? How do you know if that girl, if you're letting your girl, like Will Smith, for example, you letting that girl fuck off? How do you know he's not fucking off? You get what I'm saying? It's just hard. All the situations where I've seen somebody calling somebody else a simp, it's different. Oh, is this that Twitch thing?
This is the Twitch thing.
All right, break it down
I had
for
to pull this up because this girl actually points to, okay, so this Twitch streamer, Anarf, I think is her name. I don't really know how to pronounce that. Sorry. But she's pretty much talking about why simping is bad. All right, so this Twitch streamer Anarf, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name, but she says that women don't need to be praised just for the fact that they're women. So pretty much just like kind of like white knight complex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna do all of this, and I guess this is the main, this is the caveat, right? The pivotal point of when chivalry becomes simping, right? Where you're doing this not because you're a good guy, right? Not because you're respectful, but because you hope to attain something positive out of it.
Factual.
Right? So, excuse me, putting people up on pedestals just because they have a vagina, putting people up on pedestals just because you're trying to get your dick wet is when it becomes simping.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So it's pussy is the factor.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get something.
So
for
prostitution,
something,
if you buy a prostitute, you're a simp?
which I think is what fucking twitching is. And yeah, if you
Well, OnlyFans, if you get an
well,
OnlyFans, you're a
no,
simp?
buying a prostitute I don't think would be simping. I think buying a prostitute would be a business transaction.
Fuck that.
I think
It's
that
simping.
actually
Hell
completely
no,
cuts
it's
out all
simping.
simping, bro.
Okay, if you could simp if she say it's like $100 and you're like, no, 150.
You're worth more than that.
No.
Don't undersell yourself.
No.
Yeah, that would be
No,
simping
babe.
in the
It's
prostitute
150
game.
and I take you out to dinner. He's a simp.
Yeah.
You can't
at
pay
that
extra,
point.
no tips.
At that point.
No
yeah,
tips.
that would be simping.
Damn.
But to
So
go
on
into
OnlyFans,
all right.
if you get an OnlyFans, it's cool. But if you pay past the OnlyFans, it's dead. If you send extra money, it's over with.
Personally, I don't understand OnlyFans.
I'll break it down to you. OnlyFans is you do it's like pretty much it's like a subscription to porn,
Well, I mean,
a personal subscription. To
I know
porn.
what it is. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why would you pay why would you pay monthly for softcore porn from a basic
It's
to,
not just soft. It's not just software.
Well, I mean,
Soft-
there is penetration on there, but I mean, these are just like average.
I think it's just you know what I think OnlyFans. I think it's because it's like connected to social media. So a lot of times it's like people you know. That's what you're paying for. It's like, oh, I
On
know
some
that
Zach
bitch.
and Miri make a porno shit.
I know that bitch. Yeah. It's pretty much just like think about all these Instagram girls that you knew and you saw, and then finally all these Instagram girls that you knew that's been famous is popular before OnlyFans, and all these dudes wanted to fuck with them. All of these simps wanted to fuck with them, and then all of a sudden they create an OnlyFans, and when they create the OnlyFans, all these dudes got access
Yeah,
to look at the goods, and they drop whatever the amount of money you get. All you need 100 simps. Charge
you get 100
$10
cents at $15 a
$grand.
month.
You know what I'm saying? It's profit, yo. I ain't gonna lie. If I had if I wasn't in a situation, OnlyFans me up. I'll be showing my nipples. Like, look at it.
Bruh. Well, you know what, man? This is the thing I have against OnlyFans, right? Is like, to me, when you subscribe to this OnlyFans account, right? Now, you are now paying for something that I feel like, and this is all personal, man. This is all personal thoughts and feelings and stuff, man. That is ridiculous. Like, why am I gonna pay you what value have you presented to me that you now feel entitled to me paying? But you know what? Actually, you know what? I take that back, because as I was saying that out loud, I just thought about that. That's capitalism right there.
Also,
man.
you know and OnlyFans, just so everybody knows, OnlyFans is not just for that. OnlyFans, they do cooking shows, they do
Bruh,
teachable stuff.
You know,
No, for a fact, I know somebody that has an OnlyFans is not that. Matter of fact, I follow somebody that has an OnlyFans that doesn't do that. For a fact, they do it's literally like teaching you how to do stuff.
OnlyFans is for it's the new cam wave.
Let me just show you this right here. Let me just show you this. Let me give you an example. Let's just say I had I have $1 million of experience with making a successful vlog podcast.
That's why you
business.
get on Masterclass.
Yeah, but masterclass, instead of doing masterclass, I get the full amount of money. You can charge people $15 a month, give them little tips here and there, then they tip, they pay for the extra videos, and you get bread. Think about $15. If you have a following of 20,000 people, you charge them each $15. You want me to do the math? That's like book sales.
Bruh.
How you?
Bruh, no.
But so you saying people wouldn't pay for that?
What I'm saying is that
would.
OnlyFans is for selling pussy. That's what it is.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's not.
All right, bro.
It is, but it's not.
You know
It can
what?
be both.
Hold up.
They
I
can
got an
both
idea.
be-
You know what? I'm about to pull it up.
Where we at right now?
How many OnlyFans accounts?
You can't figure that out because
Or
they would
lewd.
have to pay for each one individually. It's not specified. Like I don't think you have to say this is a sex account.
Oh shit. Why lewd creators should diversify their content?
Young King.
Well, I mean, that makes
Young King.
sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a book deal. Like it's like doing a book deal versus. It's like if I know information and I want to tell people information without giving everybody my information, doing that is the best part. Is the best way to do it. It's like you can charge. Think about this. Instead of doing a book for how much is a book? $20. I write a book and I charge you for the book. Instead of doing that, I could charge you for number one, the cover. Like you can get access to the information and no more information gets out. Then I could charge you for each individual chapter.
All right. I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this. Me personally, I feel like OnlyFans is a platform put in place.
Yes, right now a majority of it is for
monetize
sex. But I think
nude
in the
baby.
future we're gonna be talking about OnlyFans like fucking Jay-Z gonna have OnlyFans. Maybe not Jay-Z, but
I don't see.
maybe not Jay-Z,
Jay-Z
but
having
motherfuckers are gonna
OnlyFans.
have OnlyFans and not be selling dick and pussy. Where we at now? What's
We're at about.
no? I mean what's the time?
We are at about. Okay, so I've been doing it in 10-minute increments. We're at about 45 minutes.
45.
Yeah.
No, we about 58, bro.
All right. The only thing is, we covered everything.